Hello, bearded bee people. Welcome back to Bee and KBs. I'll walk over here to try to get that out of the audio. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got a directional mic. It might be crappy. I wanted to chat a little bit about making money from bees and about the attempt to grow an operation to make money and to become one's sole source of income. I think that there are a couple things that sort of need to happen or need to be true in order for this to be a successful venture, and I think it's worth a video. Firstly, I think it's absolutely necessary that you understand beekeeping. We got into bees like 10 or 12 years ago or something like that, and it took quite a few years before we truly understood it, before I had a good idea of what was going to happen throughout the entire year, and before I really felt confident in my overwintering abilities or my season-long beekeeping abilities. We still make mistakes. I still have things that I regret every year, but I am 100% confident every fall that I've done what I know should be done, and that what I think should be done is enough. So it takes a while to get confident in your beekeeping abilities, and I think that it's necessary to become confident before you really start going out on a financial limb to really grow your operation. So as long as you figured out how to keep your bees alive, and you're doing pretty well in that regard, one of the other things that I think is sort of necessary is a safety net. For me, it was Katie working her other jobs and my web development career. So in the bee months, I work bees, sell bees, make bee videos, but in the other months and alongside of the bee stuff, I make websites and web apps and applications, mobile applications, stuff like that. So that helps for me to be a little bit more relaxed about the finances as far as bees go. Obviously, a lot of you guys are working full-time jobs, which makes it quite a bit more difficult. You'll end up having to work bees at night and work bees hard on the weekends. But that safety net as you're growing is not only good to increase the chances of success, but it's also good for your mental health, because when you're growing, you're going to make so many operational mistakes. You're going to have money, dollar signs in your eyes. You're going to get split happy, and you will make mistakes. And if you're depending on those bees for your finances, for your rent, for your truck payment, for any of those things, then really it's a tough thing to enjoy, and it is an easy thing to get too overwhelmed. And I mean, it's a threat that it would, there's a threat that it would hinder or hurt your ability to enjoy beekeeping. So keeping that safety net, or creating some type of fail-safe, maybe that's through a savings account or through a spouse's job, or maybe, like I said, like you have a secondary job that you can work when you need to, that'll make it a lot easier. You'll be able to be more relaxed about the mistakes you make. You'll be able to be more relaxed about how quickly you grow, which will increase your chances of success. And I mean, it's just so much easier. So before you quit your job, make sure that you've grown your whole operation to where you want it to grow and where you think it needs to be to make the money that you need to make to continue living the life that you know that you want to live and that you need to live to be able to provide for your family and all that. So lastly, or close to last, depending on how many more things I think of, grow at all costs. So I just said be careful and make sure you have a safety net, but don't pass up free equipment. Don't pass up free bees. Don't pass up a swarm catch. Don't pass up a customer. Don't let a customer get out of your area unsatisfied. If they want some honey or they want some nukes, they want a queen, make sure you get it for them. Whether that has to include you going to another beekeeper to be able to satisfy them or not, take advantage of these opportunities. If you waste these opportunities, whether that's a customer that will be a future customer or an equipment purchase that might help you grow, or a swarm that is in a yard that frequently catches swarms, all of these things are necessary. All of these things are opportunities that you really just should not pass up. So in addition to that, make your own equipment if you can. I'm not a handy person, but a bunch of years ago we made a bunch of nuke boxes for a probable investment of like maybe $100. We made a couple hundred nuke boxes out of some plyboard. They are not good anymore, but they helped us grow quite a lot, and it was a small investment. So don't pass up free equipment, make equipment, put bees in cardboard if it's necessary, grow your operation as quickly and safely as you can, because the more hives that you grow, the larger your operation goes. Obviously, the more money you're gonna make, the more mistakes you will have the ability to make. And you know, it just makes everything easier when you're making splits, or you're doing treatments, or you're trying to set up cell builders, or whatever it is you're trying to make from your bees. The more colonies you can have, the easier that process is going to be. So yeah, if you can have a safety net, really try to hold on to that while you're growing your operation. Become really comfortable with keeping bees alive and avoiding common mistakes. Take advantage of every opportunity in terms of freebies, swarms, equipment, cheap equipment, everything you can, because if you're buying all brand new equipment and you're buying your bees from a local bee provider, boy, it's gonna take a long time and you're gonna invest a lot more money than you needed to. So if you can make a friend that makes equipment, or you can sell nukes for equipment. So yeah, that's what I can come up with on this subject. To talk a little bit about how we did it, we bought a bunch of old crappy boxes from another honey operation. We also made a deal with a local woodworker that we would give him a couple of nukes every year for a few boxes. So he would deliver 30 or 50 deep boxes to our house for the trade of 2 or 3 nucleus colonies. So yeah, try to go at it calmly. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Be comfortable with keeping bees alive before you go out on that huge financial limb and spending tens of thousands of dollars on new equipment and bees. Ask questions. Get a really well trusted mentor. Ask questions in the comments of my videos. I'd be happy to help you. Yeah, just take advantage of every opportunity that's given by local beekeepers or local customers. Don't let anything get past you. So take advantage of those opportunities. Thank you very much for watching. Katie's done with the weed whacking, so we are gonna move our way to the next yard. Get out there and have some fun with your bees. See ya.